What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to do something I haven't done in a really long time, which is give a lib tutorial. And today I want to cover a more fundamental topic, and it's going to be ambushing armor. Every new pilot needs to know how to do this to be a productive pilot, and I thought I'd start with this. Um, let's start out with the mini-map. Your gunners and you yourself are always going to be spotting targets as you see them, and they're going to pop up on the mini-map. And I'm zooming in so then you guys can see an ambush starts with figuring out where they are on the mini-map, so as you can see here, but also the mini-map also gives you great information, like for example their orientation. Like for example, this lightning, you can see the butt is facing southeast, and the nose of the lightning is facing northwest. So just from looking at the minimap from afar, you already know where that butt is for the armor, and you should be rotating second nature towards the rear and just hitting it in the back. Now let's get started with a typical run. So let's say the gunner is spotting, and I'm just giving angles so he can check it out for me, and he sees, and I see that lightning. Always attack from the rear and cut line of sight. So imagine if he was a Skyguard or an AP lightning, stay low, and right before you tank bust, line yourself up and slow down, and you can bust right there. Me personally, a lot of pilots use the throttle on and off key to toggle, when they can instantly stop and not. I find that a lot of ESF pilots do that, of course, but for me in a lib, I don't feel it's necessary as much. I feel like holding S allows me those couple of seconds to line up, and it just like gives me a couple of seconds to personally just get ready for that tank bust, so I can line it up and not miss any shots. So let's do it again. And if you notice, I stay pretty low and slow, and also I stay pretty level with the ground. Of course, you're not going to be able to stay low and hit armor like that in every situation, but that's why you should know how to do this first, and then start discriminating per situation. Every situation is different, so you should adjust. And also, I found that staying low also doesn't make your lib descend as quickly, so it doesn't throw off your, like, you don't have to adjust as much when you're tank busting. So let me show you what busting from a higher angle, a steeper angle looks like. So let's say I'm busting up here. See, you can see my lib falling and drifting forward because my nose is down, and I feel like it's not the only time it's worth it to do tank bust from higher angles is, of course, when there's armor around you, like AP ready to shoot you, or it's a split second spawn and you just want to get some DPS off. It's a good idea to do that. But other than that, stay low, hit the slow down with the S key and line yourself up like this, and stay horizontal. And also use your descent key. I feel like not enough new pilots use their descent key. For example, if I was mid-level, like about mid-altitude, and I'm diving down right now, and I want to dive down while leveling myself with the ground, I'm holding control, and boom, I'm level already, and I hold S and I slow down. Because if you're just nosing down, you're kind of wasting time if you think about it. Like, you're not being as efficient with your movement, because you could be moving down towards the ground and moving straight towards your target at the same time. Whereas if you're just nosing down, it's not. I don't know. I just feel like you should take advantage of all those little efficiencies and uh, like increase your score per minute overall by um, taking down targets, as fast as you can in the long run. But yeah, I think that covers it. I feel like I needed to make this tutorial because I feel like new pilots need to know how to make certs in the beginning, so then they don't get discouraged by all the dying when they first start in a lib. And I feel like once you start getting a decent cert income in a lib, that everything else becomes easier. Like the cycle of like positive reinforcement from good farming, and and the continual like wanting to get better, and just general experience from continuing to fly will eventually make new pilots better.